Watch to the end and then give me your opinion on whether or not you think NIO will come in and hit their guidance for the first quarter of 2024 on the deliveries, or if you think they're going to have to revise down. All right, now let's talk a little bit of kind of why this is in my mind. We've got the recent week, March 11th through the 17th, about 2,000 on the numbers from NIO per the insurance registration data. And also down here, or over on the right side, I should say, you've got the cumulative retail numbers for the models for NIO. This is pretty consistent with the idea that William Lee suggested the ES6 would be the big seller, followed by the ET5, ET5 Touring, then the EC6. So, this is all shaping up, except that the numbers aren't as high as maybe what some were expecting, including the company. So, when does this change? Does this change? Are we going to get a big uptick in the 2 weeks remaining for March? And here's why I wanted to mention this and kind of what I'm thinking, and why I wanted to get the viewer's opinion on this as well. NIO in the first, basically March 1st through the 17th, with about 5,500 on the insurance data side of things. And so if we look at what the company guided for, they suggested that their deliveries would be 31 to 33,000 for the first quarter. Now, 2 of the months for the first quarter are already in the books. And so we've got just over 10,000 vehicles delivered in January, just over 8,000 in February. And I said I thought this would be the lowest month. But what's interesting is when we come back to only about 5,500 for the month of March so far, that means NIO will either have to revise down or surprise with big numbers the last 2 weeks. Now, I don't know how much of a surprise it would be. Typically, the last week of the month, NIO has their best numbers. But with 2 weeks left and quite a bit of ground still to make up to get to that guidance range, I'm just curious how this plays out. Two big kind of unknown or factors that could still come in and affect the numbers to the positive. The first is NIO as a promotion for the month of March. Those who buy NIO vehicles will get a free NIO phone. So maybe that helps sales. Maybe some of that has yet to still come through and show on the number side. The other is the 2024 models, the refreshes, the new models for NIO coming out in the month of March. And I may have misspoken earlier. I was thinking they were already delivering those, but I could have been wrong. And so again, maybe we see bigger numbers come in if that is still data that's coming through that we haven't yet seen reflected in the numbers. But I want to hear from you, because I'm just kind of thinking about this and wondering myself how this plays out. Just a couple weeks left in the first quarter and in the month of March. So I'm very curious to hear what the viewers are thinking at this point. Drop it in the comments. Thanks. I'll be back with more content before you know it. Have a great day. We'll see y'all again very soon.